There we go. So yeah, welcome to Shooting the Shit, episode 134. Well, it better be, because that's what it's going out as. So today we have stuff, some Overwatch stuff, and some Call of Duty stuff about the flags and swastikas and shit. Anyway, we'll get into that soon. What else was there? There was something I was going to do. Oh, yes. I need to check the website because I've done stuff to the website. I just want to check if it works. So I'll go. It should tell you that we're live now on the site thing, and it also tells you what date and times the live shows are on. I hope. So I need to check it to see if it popped up. Has it? Yes, it has. That's good. So it pops up with our photo, and it tells you that. Actually, I should put that on the screen, maybe. Yes, I will do. Give me. Okay. Right. Stuff will work eventually. Right, so that's straight in. That's that one. No, I want a new window. There, if you see when this actually comes up. There, see? Got a new bit.
Nice.
Very awesome. I like it.
So it tells you that's because we're live, basically. So that comes up when we're live, because that's the show. When we're not live, that'll disappear, and it'll just say Wednesdays. That'll just say that. So yeah, and that bit is a time, but see, so it tells you what date and time it is, so that you know. Like the website time, so that you know when these shows are on, because I know everyone's in different countries and that, right? So that's basically the radio's time, to make it easy for everyone. Instead of asking what time zones it is and all that, they can work it out themselves just by going to the website and looking at the time. At least that's the plan. Right, so anyway, that's done. So that's good, it works. I was just going to check that. Right, so straight into this thing.
Cool.
Which is the Overwatch, right? If any of you play it or not, but I do all the time, usually. So
I don't even own the game.
No, you should. It's good. I like it. It's quite good. But basically, there's a new character, Doomfist, that I've not played yet. But he looks okay. And in fact, the first time I encountered him was yesterday, and I was like just playing the game, and then I was running around doing stuff. And then I went, oh, I just looked, it was on the other team, the guy was on the other team, and I looked, I went, oh, new character. And he just went, shot straight for me and punched me in the face, and I died. So that was the first encounter that I had to Doomfist.
That's a good encounter, it sounds like.
Yeah, I was like, oh, look, new character. Smack. Well, that's what it does. Because I had no clue. I knew it was coming, but I didn't know anything about it, like, at all. And one of his moves is he charges up his fist and then shoots straight forward, and that's what hit me. So there was that. But anyway, so that's got released yesterday. Changing the respawn timers, I don't know about that. The patch notes mention adjustment, but the exact phrasing left something to be desired, as players were left with no real idea how it was different. Adjusted the respawn timing to limit defensive stalling strategies when the offensive team is a clear advantage and plays aggressively. Oh, okay. That's what I noticed today then. Today, I noticed the respawn was taking a lot longer than it usually did. Just before I got the show ready. That'll be what it is then. But we still won, just. The payload was right at the end, basically. And it was on overtime. And then it seems to be, if that happens, then the defenders get a longer respawn, because I got killed and then it felt like it was taking a lot longer than it usually does to respawn. But at any rate, I respawned and then we managed to get rid of all the attackers, and then the timer ran out, so we won.
Congratulations.
So yeah, I always win because I'm just that good.
Cool.
Unless my team's rubbish. Actually, I don't. I'm lying. No, it's really weird. Overwatch sometimes, right? You'll win like a few games in a row, and then because of the way the game works, the next couple of games you'll go into, you'll probably lose, because what happens is it puts you the matchmaking. If you win a lot of times, the matchmaker puts you up in rank, like you go up to a higher rank to matchmake, right? So then when you do that, it puts you in with players that are better than you, and then you get beat so many times, and then it'll move you down again. So it's sort of like, I've noticed that
it tries to balance you out.
It tries to put you in a team that you're going to be in a match that you're going to be good, quite well matched, so it's a good game, instead of you just like stomping over them. But I've noticed that sometimes you'll get a couple of games and you'll lose them, and then you'll get another couple of games and you'll total win them, and it's like, I've noticed it sometimes. Sometimes you get a really good game when you get a really good match, and it takes ages. Because the teams are well matched. Anyway, so yeah, Doomfist. There was an existing system that slowly increased the defender respawn time in the case where there were more attackers than defenders on the objective for 30 seconds. Yeah, I know. The defender respawn time then increased in a linear fashion up to a maximum when the attackers held the advantage for 90 seconds. The change in this patch causes the defender respawn times to increase after only 15 seconds of an attacker advantage. Additionally, the maximum possible increase is now increased after 75 seconds. Temporary surrendering the objective doesn't reset this timer. The timer instead in counting backwards to 0. Example, if the attackers have an advantage for 10 seconds, then the defenders regain it for 5 seconds. The attacker advantage timer is now set at 5 seconds. The attacker gets a few kills to regain advantage. After 10 more seconds, the attacker advantage timer reaches 15 seconds and the defender respawn time begins to slowly increase. The end result is that stalling tactics involving defenders trickling in one at a time into the waiting weaponry of an entire enemy team on the objective should be less effective than before. Well, Doomfist was a clear highlight of the patch. There were a number of notable changes as well. Loot boxes should now provide you with fewer duplicates, but the same amount or more credits, and the highlight system has been revamped. There are also character balance changes, such as an increase in Reinhardt's swing speed and Zirata's ultimate, now disabling enemy movement abilities. Right, that was one that needed sort of fixed. So yeah, I know I've just read all that without scrolling down. Got that bit. Yeah, so there's that one. I've not got a lot to I've not seen a lot to talk about, so I found game things. Right, so our game thing is Call of Duty. There's a Call of Duty. Close that one. And down here. Going anywhere? I'm here.
I didn't say where you going. I said, what are you doing?
Oh, I thought you said where you going, cat. I was like, I'm here. Oh, the thing. I've got a big scratch on my hands because of my cat yesterday.
Oh, she gets you good. What'd you do?
Well, she was fucking really angry.
Oh, why was she so angry? What'd you do?
I'm going to tell you, right? So I went down getting my dinner, right? Got called dinner. Was going down, getting dinner. And as it was heating up in the microwave, I looked outside and I seen her with a bird in her mouth. I was like, oh, for fuck's sake. So I ran out and I had to chase her down. She was under cars and shit. I had to try and chase her down. She kept going under cars and then running out the other side and being a wee beast. And they were all that trying to save it. And as I got, she tried to run under the bushes and I grabbed her tail and I pulled her backwards. And I grabbed her. I was like, you wee shite, let the bird go. And she was going mental. And the bird sort of fell out of her mouth and she grabbed it again. And so I managed to get her to drop it.
Was it all right?
And I had her and the bird. Yeah, I had her and the bird in one hand and her like grappled in the other. And that's when she got me.
Wow, man,
like,
you're taking her toy.
Beast. It's a poor wee bird. It was tiny. It was tiny. So I chased her. I probably shouldn't have. It was flying. It wasn't flying. I was like, oh shit. So I grabbed it again and just kept a hold of it and walked in the house for a bit. And then I was just like, fuck it. I went back out and I went up to the shed roof and I just let it walk off my hands onto the shed roof and it walked about a wee bit and then it flew. So that was it. I think it was just in shock, and then once it sort of figured out and then it just flew away. So
Okay.
that's why I've got a big scratch on my hand. You beast.
Damn.
She's
Damn.
not happy. Like she's going hissing and going mad.
You took the toy away.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah. That cat's got claws.
Yeah. Oh, she's a wee shite. Yeah, and she is a wee shite. She's tiny. She's quite small. Like, I wouldn't say she was. I don't know. She's a pretty small cat, even for a cat. So this tiny. Like, if you could imagine, like a small cat, and then this small. The bird's going to be pretty small too. This was I think it was a baby one or something. It didn't look too big. It was like it would fit. Even hand could fit in the arm of my hand, so it was tiny. I had to pull her tail, grab her words because she was going to get her needed saving, so I didn't pull it hard. I just had a good grab of it and sort of got her backwards and then grabbed her as soon as I could.
Mm-hmm.
She's wee shite.
She didn't want to let go of her toy.
No, she was I don't know, because it's not like she doesn't get fed. Wee shite.
She was playing with it. It was a toy. Cats kill for fun. They're one of the animals that kill for fun.
Yeah, and she was like walking about with it in her mouth. She was just like going, "Here, look what I've got." It's just shite.
Cats are basically the kind of animals that kind of think they're people. They basically just don't. They have this sort of personality in where they just don't give two shits about anything. They just do their own thing.
Yeah.
So fucking Call of Duty thing. So Call of Duty World War II dev accuses fan of being racist for wanting swastikas in the game.
That is one of the most retarded things I think I've ever heard.
Yeah. You're really awkward.
Because like it's World War II. So to make it more, I would think that you'd want to make it authentic.
Mm-hmm.
I would want those in my game that like was during that time period for authenticity. You know, to make it like seem, because what do they think happened during World War II?
Yeah, we were killing Nazis. We were killing Nazis with the help of Britain, France, and the Soviet Union.
Yeah.
So basically, this game dev is retarded as fuck.
Yeah,
I don't know.
Total retard.
I don't know much about it. I've not read it. I seen it and I thought that'll do for tonight's show.
Yes.
A couple of days ago.
Authentic. I am so glad that Japan does not give a shit about the Western audiences because, one, we really don't want Japanese developers pandering to the social justice warrior class.
Yeah.
Japan doesn't have that kind of culture that would do that.
No, but they could do it if they're bringing the thing over here, like, if you know what I mean.
Well, yeah, but like they know that they're going to sell the games without pandering. Probably sell them better. That's why I think they sell the most games and they make the best games.
They definitely
Some
make
of the best.
Games.
Yeah.
I like them. Actually,
probably one of the reasons they're not trying to pander to people that don't even buy their games.
Yeah, I know. It's the people just fucking complain about everything and they don't even play the thing or watch the thing or read the thing or.
Yeah. Well, what feminism does, and this like kind of like PC, because feminism usually brings this PC culture, you know, with it. it kind of infiltrates into things that they're not even a fan of. They like try to infiltrate it, and then like it's like a cancer cell, and then they try to multiply and then ruin the thing. Yeah. And then they infect something else.
Fucking feminists.
Yeah, they're like cancer or AIDS or something.
AIDS.
They're basically a lot like they're like cancer, because with AIDS you need like exchange of fluids.
Yeah.
I mean,
there's only AIDS is your actually your own body attacking itself.
Yeah.
It's like your own
so they're like cancer. They're like cancer cells that infect something, and then that they're not even really a fan of to begin with.
Yeah.
At least that's from my observation.
Right, yeah. So, Sledgehammer Games, the up-and-coming Call of Duty developer, World of War II, obviously it's going back to World of War II because, well, they were the best ones. Like, all the Call of Duty games that I remember, apart from the first Modern Warfare, the best ones have always been World War II. Like, the Modern Warfare was good.
It's not going to be very good if they don't put swastikas in it.
Well, yeah, I know. It's just
what's a game without Nazis?
Yeah, exactly. That's the common core. Everyone wants to fucking shoot Nazis, right? Like
you either want to shoot them, or you want like it's fun. It is fun, but then there are games where you want to like be the Nazis too, or whatever. Like Red Alert. Oh my god, I loved being like the little Nazi people.
Maybe we should have more games where we could shoot commies.
Yeah, we could do that. I don't think we'd like it though.
And the setting would take place at a college campus where you must infiltrate the safe space and shoot as many communists as possible.
I know how you could do it.
They have Nazi zombies, okay, and they don't want the swastika in it. Who doesn't want to shoot the crap out of some swastika wearing Nazi zombies?
I know.
I don't think they understand
How do you think Hellsing Ultimate is so awesome? Why? Because the anime is definitely about shooting vampire Nazis.
Yes, that I watched that. It's fucking brilliant. That Hellsing. It's really fucking good.
You know, part of me wishes that Hitler survived so that he could see this stuff.
What was that? What was the? What was it? Yeah, it was Hellsing, wasn't it? With the Nazis, the vampire, and the Nazis, and the weird airships and stuff.
I don't know.
That's Hellsing. That's the one I'm thinking of. Must be. Anyway, oh, fucking hell.
I wonder if they could make like a video game adaptation of Hellsing.
Oh, that would be good.
I think they have a Hellsing video game.
Yeah, they do, but not that one. Not the anime Hellsing.
Oh, no, they don't. They don't have the anime. That would be awesome, though. Yeah.
The anime Hellsing is fucking really good. It's got Nazis and shit in it.
I've seen like part of it. I actually haven't watched that anime. But
you should. It's good. It's nice and bloody, and it's quite good.
Yeah, my uncle loves that anime. I really should watch it. I remember my uncle talking about it and stuff. Now, he loves that anime.
Yeah. Right, so basically it's got Nazi zombies. The mode, however, will not feature any Nazi iconography or symbolism. All source codes in the mode have been replaced with German Iron Cross. That's even worse. The German Iron Cross was a war. Was that not the SS? that had that?
The Schutzstaffel.
I'm pretty sure the SS had the Iron Cross. Oh, I'm pretty sure.
Oh yeah, they did. They totally did.
And they're worse. They're worse than, I would say they would be the worst Nazis.
Oh, okay. It was it's like, yeah, there was like I just looked it up because like I remember it being on the uniforms. It was the military medal.
Yeah, it was the SS.
For the Nazi regime.
No, but the SS they had a different uniform than normal Nazis, right? And their one was...
They were the high commanders of the Third Reich. They
were the bad fuckers, basically. They would go and do the worst atrocities, basically.
But
so yeah,
both should be good. I don't understand.
I don't get it either. I mean, if you're going to ban the swastika, I mean, ban the fucking Iron Cross as well, because that's worse. If you're going for the symbolism thing, the fucking idiots. Anyway, so yeah, that's fucking retarded. So one user thought a good recourse would be to remove the Nazi from Nazi zombies if there weren't going to be any swastikas to signify that the zombies were actually Nazis.
Yeah.
Well, Sledgehammer Games co-founder Michael Corey took umbrage to this criticism, accusing the gamer of being a closet Nazi. What?
Oh my god, the guy wants to shoot zombie Nazis, but he's a closet Nazi. So the logic, that is just...
It was used as a medal in the 1930s by the Nazi regime, which by that time had the swastika as their symbol. Plus, previous CODs had them. Yeah, previous CODs had swastikas as well.
Yeah. People stopped using that those symbols because they got heavily associated with ISIS. Or not ISIS.
Yeah.
What did I say ISIS for? Nazis.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it used to be a Buddhist thing or something, wasn't it?
It was still a medal that they wore.
No,
the Nazis started using it.
No, I mean the swastika.
Oh, the swastika symbol means like a peace, and it means like a bunch of good things. There's different ways to draw it. Like the one on my like little narwhal is the Buddhist version.
Yes, that's what I mean. It's a Buddhist thing. So the only reason they hate the symbol is because the Nazis used it. The symbol itself isn't really...
Yeah, it wasn't Nazi. That way for a long time, but now it's associated so much with it, like tied into it. Basically, the Nazis ruined it for everybody.
Yeah. But again, it's a symbol is whatever you put onto it, right? The same as a word, like trap, for instance. Anyway, so Twitter feed quickly filled up with a lot of anger and a lot of finger pointing, shading, and some textual conflictation. Some agreed, some argued that you don't need swastikas to convey that the zombies are Nazis in the Nazi zombie mode. Others argued they would be even called Nazi zombies if the imagery doesn't match. A few pointed out swastikas are banned in Germany for the use as propaganda. Few more retorted the swastika are in fact used in games single-player mode, so why aren't they in the actual Nazi zombie mode? There were even some peoples accusing Cordy of trying to whitewash history by removing the symbol from multiplayer. I would say, yeah, that is sort of whitewashing it. I think the reason they're doing this is because they they have to. They're not allowed to use it in Germany, right? So I think they're just being lazy bastards and going, nah, fuck it. Do you know what I mean? They're just like, oh, we can't be arsed doing something different from Germany, so we'll just remove it altogether.
It's like the more Germany tries so hard to avoid anything Nazis, they're slowly becoming the Nazis in a different politically way. In the political
I already
reverse.
addressed how. What's her name? Who's in charge of Germany?
Angela Merkel.
Yeah, Merkel.
Merkel.
It started with an M. I can remember. Is basically a Nazi because she tries to control media. She's literally Hitler.
Yes, she is.
That she's doing things that Hitler did, and I find it ironic.
Yep.
So ironic.
I don't know, the audio's fucking up a wee bit, but
she's the
we'll
only person I would ever like honestly compare to like being literally Hitler with the whole controlling of the media. Like people are like, "Oh, Trump," and like, no, no, Merkel.
I'd say Trump is more like Teddy Roosevelt than he is Adolf Hitler.
Okay, no. Roosevelt was an amazing man, and I don't think no, we are not gonna like compare Trump to Roosevelt, one of our most amazing and my favorite president.
Maybe Reagan. He was a celebrity.
That's a bit closer, I suppose. Trump isn't
Reagan.
like any president that we've ever had. He's just Trump.
yeah,
Much more unfiltered. He's more raw, unapologetic. He has that alpha male mentality.
Yeah,
We're essentially.
You want to sleep with him? What are you doing?
No. We're essentially entering the age of parody. We're basically that. This is the era where shit posters are finally going to take over the world.
yeah.
All thanks to the almighty internet.
Yes, it's been weird, man. The whole thing. So basically, stalemates and still stands were had over the argument about Swastikos. The gamer Zach, however, responded to Cordy's original inflammatory and rhetorical question, stating that he meant no offence and that he loves Call of Duty and that he's not a Nazi. Well, no shit.
Don't apologize. He apologized basically. He shouldn't apologize. He just said, fuck you.
This reads to me as I want a more racist and hateful symbol that helps me better associate with mass murder. Is that your position, Zach? What?
What? I mean, the swastika has existed for thousands and thousands of years, long before the Nazis ever existed. It was originally used as a positive symbol that literally means good to be at one's soul.
Yeah, it's a Buddhist thing.
Yeah, it's a Buddhist, Hindu, and even from the Vedic text kind of thing. It kind of got bastardized. I don't remember
exactly what it stood for, but like I knew it was like a good, positive thing.
So the Twitter exchange most definitely had more people reporting Condon for his attempt at the Kafta trap Zach into admission of guilt and those defending Cordy, right? So it's just a bunch of tweets. Plenty of fans were obviously not happy about Cordy, how Cordy handled the exchange. However, this isn't an incident that happens in an isolated vacuum. Previously, Sledgehammer Games founders had mentioned that they didn't want swastikas in the multiplayer portion of the game because they didn't want to glorify the symbol. They did, however, want representation
That's
and deserting.
not glorifying the symbol.
No,
it's basically saying, hey, this isn't glorified. We're just keeping it true to history. Basically, the Allies were fighting Nazis in Germany and in Europe and in parts of Western Europe as well, from mostly in southern France and all the way till they had to fight their way through Berlin.
Yeah. Putting the symbol on a zombie is probably the least amount of glorifying you could do, as you then shoot up the zombie with your
I don't understand. I think they're just scared to put it in because they're fucking
cucked.
Yeah.
Cocks. What a
Yeah.
bunch of cocks.
Super retarded.
Because look, I've played so many fucking games in World War II, right? I've played lots of them, and all of them have had fucking Nazi flags in them. Why is this a thing now?
Because
why is it a thing?
I don't know.
I blame the media and I blame the current education system for pretty much just shoving their politics down the throats of our youth, basically indoctrinating them into a bunch of retarded, brain dead commies that essentially are only good for is bitching, complaining, and not learning anything that is prevalent to the real world.
And taking trips in a helicopter. That's what's going to happen. They don't understand that what's going to happen is that the worst of them are going to be in power, and then they're just going to get helicopter trips.
Yes.
Basically.
Free helicopter rides for everybody. Let's put an end to the evil capitalist system by giving free helicopter rides for these semi-retarded juvenile SJW type Marxist students. Free helicopter rides.
They're the wrong type of Marxists.
Hey,
so you have to give them helicopter rides.
I have to go make my food now, and you should end the YouTube.
Yes, I should.
Yes.
I was going to end this bit and then do the YouTube thing. Right, so plenty of fans were obviously not happy how we handled the exchange. However, the incident that happens, I've already read that, haven't I? To glorify the symbol. They did, however, want representation and diversity to be a big part of Call of Duty, even going as far to enable gamers to become a black female Nazis in multiplayer just without the actual swastikas. Fucking hell. Okay. The symbols were also removed from the Nazi zombie mode, as mentioned above, which did cause a lot of gamers to scratch their heads, given that, as Siege points out, why Call of Duty Nazi Zombies mode if the actual Nazi symbols won't be used. Why call it Nazi Zombies mode if actual Nazi symbols won't be used? Some gamers have claimed in the thread that they won't be supporting Sledgehammer games due to having a liberal slant, but others don't mind so long as the game is fun. Funnily enough, even though Sledgehammer games promise to feature more representation of underrepresented minorities in the game, Polygon still criticised Sledgehammer for the move because they claimed that the studio was only doing it as virtual signaling PR move, checking off the token minorities from a list that are featured in the game in order to appease social justice warriors.
Isn't Polygon that article, isn't that, site sort of a social justice site? And yet they're basically saying to appease social justice.
No, it's because fucking Polygon just like to complain about fucking everything. You can't win with these people, man, no matter what you do.
Fuck them. Let's just say, no, you guys are fake news. You're not authentic. There's no way in appeasing you guys. You guys are full of shit. If they want me to be even more insensitive, let me let me read the tweets in English. Yes, please do play female Germans or any laces in females. Please don't just ruin the fears of the game.
Black female Nazis. I don't think the Nazis would have that at all.
There were some blacks in their Nazi. They did have a few Africans in their few Nazi ranks. They also had a few, East Indians and a couple of Jews as well. It happened like an early wave of it, but then they just decided to go full ethnocide on them, around 1940s. But yeah, if this was total World War II, most of the ones who were pretty much involved in the war, majority of them, they were white.
Yeah, not just a female, a black female.
I'm sorry, I don't think that was.
No, most of
horrific.
the men in World War II were pretty much on the battlefield, while the women had to run the factories and ammunition, and pretty much, most of the men were sent out fighting the war, and they were left to work at the factories and industry as well as the offices as well, basically to keep the industries going while they were at war.
So update Pierce also told the black gamer he needs to be more inclusive and welcoming because the black got to Nazis in the game. What? Oh, God damn it! I fucking hate these people. Anyway, right? So shut down the YouTube broadcast, and then so everyone just got the thing.